usually you can't stop taxi driver after taxi driver from honking their horn and asking if you need a taxi when you clearly don't need a taxi. And now that I need a taxi, I can't, there's no taxis. Great. So I'm just walking on this road that doesn't really seem like it's meant to be walked on, looking for a taxi. It's okay. It's cool. No complaints. Maybe I should hitchhike. See how friendly everyone is? I didn't expect to come here. This was not in my plans. I was supposed to fly from Malaysia to Jakarta, and I missed my flight, and then a last minute ticket would have just cost too much money, and I kind of just googled it, not thinking I would find anything. Like, I just put Singapore to Indonesia, not thinking I would find it like a boat, because I was like, there's no boat, but let me just Google Indonesia just to see. And lo and behold, the first thing that came up was Ferry from Singapore to Indonesia. $20. It cost me $9 to get from Malaysia to Singapore, and I was like, okay, bet, yeah, like that's what I'm doing. And then I thought I would take the ferry over, and then I would probably just immediately just go to the mainland of Indonesia. I'll stay, I'm on a bridge. I'll stay in Batam for a few days, and then I'll move on. But then everyone was so nice, and I was like, you know what, like, let me just chill. Like, I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and get to know the island. Indonesia is huge, by the way. I forgot how many islands, but there's like, I think over 200 or I don't know, 1,000. Like, there's a lot of fucking islands in Indonesia. And Indonesia on the south, like the mainlands, still, it's like huge. So I purposely didn't want to go straight to Bali, because I was like, I want to see other parts of Indonesia, because I don't want to be like, not that I'm saying like people have, there's a certain way you should travel or not travel. I just didn't want to be, you know, one of those people who's like, yeah, I've been to Indonesia 7 times, but only to Bali, you know. So, but I think when I come back, I still don't know if I'm gonna do a month or 2 months, because I want to get to Sri Lanka, and after that I want to get to India, and I really want to take advantage of the full high season in India, which is like 6 months. Well, I don't know, 6 months, October to April, May. And if I do 2 months here and 2 months in Sri Lanka, then I'm gonna miss the beginning of high season. But I don't know, we'll see how I feel. back to the Buddha. Here you're never supposed to turn your back to Buddha. Batam Island. I don't know. So I'm on Batam Island right now and I'm at the Batam Big Buddha Temple. I think this is the biggest temple they have because if you tell any Gojek or Grab driver Big Buddha Temple, they bring you here. So I think this is like a landmark kind of. So if you want to come, I don't know exactly the name of it, but if you say Big Buddha Temple, yeah. It seems to be free of entry. I didn't see any entry fee. No one's asked me for a ticket. If you want to come check it out. It's nice. It's quiet. It's not like, it doesn't seem like it's just a temple. It seems like it's a temple, a school, a place to learn. It's nice. Get in. Island traffic. Alright, let me see if I can get across without dying. Alright. Not letting me. Okay. What do you call it?
Yeah, the China chess.
China chess?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
China chess, we are friendship every day coming to play. China chess.
You take it very seriously.
Yeah?
Very serious.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I think so.
Who's the champion?
No, we are friendship only.
Okay.
We are play like this, everyday activities.
Okay, okay.
We are all others men, not activities. We do it every day. It's a better for our thinker idea.
Yeah. It's stimulating too.
Yeah. Before there's a China. All this China chess is only in China. It's about 2,000 years more.
Oh wow.
It's emperor player like this, like our attack. Like our what is we are war in China before. It's a very poor next time. We can go to this of China.
Oh, I see. I see. Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
feels so good to be back in nature, even with all the cars around. It's like there's trees everywhere here. I love it. I had to get out of the city, surrounded by concrete buildings all the time. It's not good for my psyche. Don't know if you can hear me as I don't have my headset in. There's a lot of cars. Right now I'm on Batam Island. It's a small island off of Indonesia. You can get here really easy from Singapore by boat. And not very well traveled. Not barely any tourists here, and if there are, they're Singaporean or Malaysian or Indonesian. So I'm like literally one of the only like Western foreigners I've seen since I've been here, except one couple that was from Germany and Spain. I can't find any of these two outside of Indonesia. And these chips and these cookies are so good. And then, because I'm lazy and I don't like going out too late to eat, I'm just gonna buy my favorite pack of ramen noodles. And that's about it. Oh, I was gonna carry on this. Soy milk earlier, protein. So my mornings are pretty healthy, and then this is what I eat as a snack throughout the day. Can I get one, please?
What?
Yeah. So I spent most of my time way out of the center, staying on Batam Island. But now walking in the center, it feels so much more like a little city than where I was. It feels more like a little rural town. Like the streets are all paved here and stuff like that, where I was is like not really like that. Hello. Hi, how you doing?
What is your name?
Shamika? What's your name?
My name is Raya.
Laya? That's a pretty name. I like it.
Excuse me, where do you live? Where do you live in?
I stay over there, but I'm from America, from California.
California. That's
Yeah.
my city.
That's a nice city. This is a nice city too. You have a nice